It is time for Nightcap with Nakia. So I know that you guys have been looking forward to this episode of Nightcap with Nakia, where I am going to have more than one guest that will be joining me on tonight. So first of all, I want to say welcome. Oh gosh, people are coming in. Welcome. I am so glad that you guys have decided to join me on tonight. So I am going to go ahead and let my guests come in. And hey, how are you? I'm going to go ahead and start inviting my guests to come in the room so that they can introduce themselves, let you know who they are. We are talking about what men need, y'all. What do men need when it comes to relationships? What do men need? That is our topic for tonight. And I am so dang on excited because I have some wonderful guests that will be joining me tonight. So for those of you who join us for Nightcap with Nakia every week, I want to say welcome. And I want to say thank you so much for being dedicated viewers. And those of you who are joining me for the first time, I want to say thank you for joining me. So my name is Nakia Roberson. I am a psychotherapist in the state of Texas. And I work primarily with couples and individuals who want to feel seen, heard, and loved. And so tonight, with further ado, I am going to start inviting my guests to come in. I see some of them all. Actually, I see them all. Okay, there we go. Did I get them all? Hopefully I got them all. Send request. Hey, self-love Trey. Hi, this is my first time. Hey, what's up? You upside down, but okay.
How you
doing?
how you doing? How you
Hey,
doing? You all right?
Percy. Trace up. There you go. Okay, so
Hey, how you
Driv,
doing?
you're going to have to request me. So you request me, Driv, so that I can get you in. Hey, Velva. This is your first night. Welcome to those of you who are saying this is your first nightcap. There he is. Okay, you're upside down too, Driv. Can you turn yourself? Hey,
What up?
this is. How are y'all doing?
Doing good.
Good. This
We
is
good.
the
We
first
good.
time that I have had multiple guests on Nightcap with Nakia. So
All right.
first of all, I want to say thank you guys for saying yes to the invitation. Y'all, I reached out to these gentlemen. God placed every last one of them, all three of them, on my heart. And so I was like, you know what? The people have been requesting. So we do several topics on relationships with Nightcap with Nakia. And so I've been getting some DMs and people have been saying, hey, can we talk about relationships and dating? But let's hear from the fellas. Somebody say, hey, fellas. They said, hey, y'all. They said, hey,
So,
somebody. Yes. And so I'm going to let you know who we have. First on the scene, we have Trevan. Am I saying that right?
Trevan.
Trevan. All right. So Trevan, say what's up to the people.
What's up, y'all? My name is Trevan Beatty. I'm from Liberty, Texas. I stay in Houston, Texas right now. You want to go into the fun facts?
No,
Or
just tell us just that little bit. So you currently stay in Houston, Texas, and guys, you know this is August is Black Business Month, right? And so two of these guys have some things going on, and so they're gonna be dropping it at the end and letting you know how to contact them. But one of the things that I am definitely wanting to celebrate is, you know, we have Black business owners on this nightcap, and so we want to make sure that we reach out and support. So Trevan, did I say right?
yes, ma'am.
Trevan, he has a bakery.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, he has a bakery. And so you guys, please be ready. I think my assistant is on the line, and so my assistant should be able to have the information to drop it in the comments so you guys can reach out to him. Y'all, he makes delicious cakes, like so dang on good. So good.
Thank you,
And
thank
so
you,
he
thank
has
you.
a bakery. So tell us one fun fact about you.
I love sports. I love sports. I played football, I played basketball, I played baseball. Right now I'm currently helping my cousin coach Little League football team. So I love sports.
Okay. So we got a sports lover in the house. So next we have Percy Gilliam. So y'all, Percy is on the line tonight. Percy and I used to work together. And
Yeah.
so I'm going to let him tell you guys a fun fact about him.
Okay. One fun fact about me is that I don't know which one I need to tell, man. It's too much.
Just one, man.
Just one. Okay. I'm older than everybody might think I am. How about that? That's one thing.
That's
I'm
one
older
fun
than
fact.
everybody might think. Yeah. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Oh, you got that young baby face.
Yeah. I'm old school over here. Old school.
You got somebody saying, "Hey, Percy, you looking good. Look at that."
All right.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
And so, last but not least, we have Driv in the house. Driv, tell us one fun fact about you.
I do Christian hip hop music. So we travel, we go different places. We from the street to the block to youth concerts. So it's fun. Me and my family, we turn up on stage together. My little son be around doing this little thing. We have fun. My wife get out there one time, and we get to have a lot of fun. Just serving God, serving His people.
Yes, and one thing,
a little swag with a little sauce,
with a little swag and sauce. One thing I can say about Driv is I ain't never seen nobody who can spit like free. Do people still say spit? Free flow. Like we had this thing in the park one time, and people were just throwing out words, and he was just like, boom, boom, boom. I was like, hey, and it was like making sense and everything. So you guys need to go check him out. My assistant, I think she's already dropped his information. So y'all go check out their website, go check out their Instagram pages, support these young Black men who have these businesses, because like I said, August is Black Business Month. So guys, y'all know at Nightcap with Nakia, you got to tell me what you're sipping on. So drop it in the comments. What are you sipping on tonight? I am sipping on dandelion tea.
Okay.
And of course, I'm sipping it out of my signature mug, God plus therapy equals clarity. And you guys you can go find that at NakiaLRoberson.com. So you can go to my website, NakiaLRoberson.com, and that's where I have all of my merchandise. All right, so we got room temperature water in the house. Driv, guys, tell us what you're sipping on. What y'all got?
I'm sipping on that all black, that John Wayne.
What's that?
Coffee. I'm just sipping black coffee. That's it.
I was like,
I'm a hustle mug.
I
got a mug to say hustle, because every time I coffee, I need to remind myself I go get it.
But it's late. That's not gonna keep you up sipping on coffee. No.
Nah, I'm immune to it now.
Okay.
Wake me up
Okay.
And do nothing else after that.
Gotcha. So what we got, Percy and Trevan? What y'all sipping on?
I'm sipping on some tea from Long Island.
I got some Martell with a little splash of Sprite.
Okay, so y'all got grown folks drinks. I got the dandelion tea. We got the people in the comments commenting. We got water with a splash of cranberry juice and the spring mint. We got some Diet Coke in the house, sweet tea with lemon, white cranberry peach, water, detox tea with a twist of peppermint, water with lemon juice, working on the waistline. Somebody said they're sipping on that purple stuff. Somebody got some purple stuff. Okay, listen. All right, so thank you guys. Okay, so we got until it get to water. What? Girl, okay, we got diet water, Stella Rosa, black in the house. All right, so people, y'all ready tonight. People are ready. They got their drinks, they ready. So without further ado, you guys have been submitting questions. I still got questions today that I had to send to the fellas. So I'm not sure if we'll be able to get to all of the questions, but we want to talk about what men need. What men need in relationships. So the last night's Cap with Nakia, we talked about needs and wants. And so one thing is we've learned that sometimes what we want changes. right? But what we need, that is usually constant. So when you think about relationships, we have to look at what is it that we need when I begin to search, or when I'm looking at a partner or a potential partner, when I'm dating. What is it that I need? Because that something that I need is the thing that's not going to change. So if you're saying I need somebody who's going to affirm me, I need somebody who's going to support me, versus I need somebody with abs, you don't need that. That's a want, because that's going to eventually change, right? And so we wanted to talk to the fellas a little bit about what it is that they feel like, you know, they need. And so this is a small disclaimer, y'all. Driv, Percy, and Trevan are not speaking for all men. Okay? They cannot speak for all men. So this is a disclaimer. I don't want y'all to be like, well, that's not what all men. Okay, we know this. This is coming from their perspective, right? So let's get into it. Some milk with Travis cupcakes. Somebody said they drinking out some. Oh, you got a customer on the line. They said they drinking out some milk with your cupcakes.
Yeah.
Diet water. They still dropping in what they drinking. All right. So first question, y'all. This is the first question. Now, speaking about when I just said about needs and wants. When you see a female, a woman, a nice young lady, is your first attraction, is it physical? Now be honest. Is the first attraction physical? Is that what initially draws you to this person, to for you to be able to start, you know, wanting to kind of get to know them a little bit better? What is the first attraction? Who wants to answer?
How we do? We just jump in there or what?
Just jump in there. Jump in there. What would you say the first attraction is? Would you say the first attraction is physical?
I wouldn't say the most important attraction is physical, but I would say the first attraction. The first thing I notice if I want to approach somebody is physical.
Right.
You know, because even at the core, you know we need a lot of different qualities. We know we need different things, but at the same time, if I can't go to bed and look at you every night, that's
Right on.
I'm with you on that.
Need to touch you, that's gonna be a problem. So
Yeah.
I would say first, not most important,
but the first is right.
Is the first, yeah.
So you saying that after COVID and you take your mask off?
Yes.
I gotta be able to look at you.
Right. Yeah. Take your mask off and you got the goatee like me? Nah, we can't. I don't care how dope you are. You know what I'm saying? We can't do it.
we can't rock it like that, right?
No.
So, but you guys agree that the first initial attraction is physical?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, I think for women too.
Yeah, because some, you know, I think it's physical because like some men have different physical features that they like in their women. Some like them tall, some like them short, some like them, you know, big, you know, slim. So yeah, I think it's physical attraction for me. Yeah.
It's physical. It's physical. Look, somebody said not the mask. They say y'all got me hollering already.
That's Driv. That's Driv.
COVID has been fooling a whole lot of people. Yes. So with that being the first attraction, like the first thing that I'm looking at it, okay, yeah, she cute, you know, let me step to her. What is an unattractive trait? Like, what is a turnoff? What is one thing that you can say is like, you know, yeah, she cute, but that one thing.
A woman with a bad attitude.
Ooh.
A bad attitude. I can't do it. I can't do it. I cannot do no bad attitude. And we talk about something, and every time you say something, you always got something negative to say. No, I can't deal with no bad attitude.
I just get.
What did you say, Driv?
I said that get old fast.
Yeah.
No matter how fine she is.
Oh, don't matter.
That's a deal breaker. That's a deal breaker.
That's a deal breaker.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically you said somebody who's like negative about everything. They always got something to say.
Yes, ma'am.
Somebody said, what about cursing?
I can take that.
Oh, cool. I can take that. Cursing's all right.
Just not the attitude. So like,
just
okay.
Not yeah.
Okay.
You know what I say? Go ahead and say one more too.
What?
Turn off is I would say just a masculine spirit, like a tough spirit. You know, a tough spirit. Like I believe we want women that are feminine and don't and embrace their qualities. You know, I believe that the Lord gave women feminine charm. You know, but and I believe that a woman can get pretty much anything she wants from a man using her charm. You know, not at all in a manipulative way, nothing like that.
Yeah,
I'm saying committed people, and you're dealing with a brother that actually already cares about you. I can hear my wife and her concerns way better when she speaks to me from a place of softness, where I can just come in and show my concern and be a protector. But like he's like my man was saying, but when it's an attitude and you know it's toughness and you raising yourself up to fight, like that stuff, that to me that's super unattractive. I would want a woman that's feminine. You know, let me be the man. If I wanted a man, I go get a boyfriend. I don't want to.
Right? You're gonna do that.
I want a woman.
Now we don't want that.
Right. Okay. he said, oh, we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. Yes. Okay. So somebody said, say that. Somebody got your name, man. They got your name. They said, say that. You got these people in here cracking up laughing. So what is something that you think women, okay, so speaking of you saying, you know, this tough exterior, because sometimes women feel like they have to be tough to let the man know, you know, hey, I'm down, I can handle it, you can't break me, you can't make me do nothing type of thing or whatever. So what is something that you think that women think that men want or need, and it can be further from the truth? Like, what is it that you think? I remember when my husband and I first got married, man, I was all up in Victoria's Secrets. Like, I was in Victoria's Secrets all the time because I thought that is what he wanted and what he needed was. And so he was like, sis, he's like, babe, let me just tell you something. All those little lingerie pieces that you've been buying, they real cute. But you ain't got to do all of that. Like he was just like, you like walking around in the house, whether, I appreciate looking at it. But when it's time for, like he said, when it's time to stop playing and stop praying and start playing, that's his thing. It's time to stop praying and it's time to stop playing. He was like, look, you ain't got to do all of that. You ain't got to do all that because his thing was, it's coming off anyway. So what is something that you think that women think that men want that you're saying, no, I don't even need all that?
Mm-hmm.
I would say sex. I mean, that's what women think that we all want, but sometimes it's not all about that. We want a female that can be our best friend, with someone we can have a conversation with, someone we can laugh and joke and just do that. It ain't all about sex in a relationship. You know, sometimes you need a person that's gonna be your best friend, that you can joke with, you can play with, you can have fun with. That's just what I think.
Yeah, so
I agree with you, but I do want to say we do want sex though. Let me put that out there. We do want the sex. Let's don't pass that part up though. We do want that.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm trying to be, I was trying to. Yeah. Yeah, I do want to go deep in there.
Yeah, I'm coming with it. We do want it, and we want lots of it too.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. You're right.
I mean, for real.
But you said that's not the only thing though.
It ain't the only thing, but it got to be in there. It's kind of like when you get a combo. It come with fries and a drink. You know what I'm saying? We want everything that come with it, and that's part of it. That's part of it.
Yep. Yes, sir. I'm with you on that. I'm gonna drink to that. Yes, sir.
Hey, already.
Hey, but look,
already.
Hey, I'm a fan coming from though, because I with him like I agree with both of them. Like, yeah, we men, you know what I'm saying? Like I believe that's a need, get that understood. But at the same time, if a woman thinks that's all to bring to the table, and then night, as long as I'm giving it up, don't matter what else you're doing. Then I understand my man like. Nah, we need more than that too. We need companionship. I need a real one to lean on. I understand where exactly both of y'all coming from.
Yes, sir.
Yes. And I tell you like this too. The lingerie. Hey, I'm with the lingerie and all that stuff. I'm with you.
I like the sexy man.
Yeah, me too.
We
Yeah.
definitely
Keep that sexy though, cause we want to play sometime. You know what I'm saying? We like to play. We don't want to rush that thing. We want to ease it. Ease through all of it. You know.
Yes.
Yeah. Somebody
Yeah.
said they need something stronger than they detox tea. They said not the combos that Percy didn't threw at. Somebody said thank you for the comment though, Trev. They said Trevan. They said that that's good to know that you want somebody that's going to be able to communicate as well. So let me say, speaking of that, because y'all know nightcap with Nakia is 7:30. This is for the grown and sexy, right? So how do you feel about a woman initiating sex? Like, do you want your woman to initiate sex, or
well, let me go and take. I take a bath every night. You hear me? I take a bath every night because I'm ready for somebody to jump on this pony. You hear me? It don't even matter.
Come on, man.
I stay ready. My wife can come in the room and sometimes if she just like walk by, I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? It's just her presence. I had that physical attraction for her.
Yeah.
And it's nothing like it. You know what I'm saying? She'll tell you, ain't nothing like it.
So
she wake me up just by walking by.
That's it.
I'm saying too much now.
Okay, no, listen, people need to hear. So you're saying because working with couples, sometimes I hear that to where the man is saying like, I really wish that my wife would sometimes initiate, and so that's why I'm asking, like, do you sometimes say, dang babe, why does it always have to be me? Because you're saying like, I'm ready, I stay ready, I take a bath every night. Somebody talking about jump on the pony, but the thing is, you have some women that feel like, I don't want to initiate because I don't want to seem like whatever. But then you have some men that want that.
Bring it.
Okay. So you're saying, initiate.
Yeah.
Come on in the room, right? Okay.
So think about it though, from a man point of view. If we always initiating, that make it seem like, you know what I'm saying, you don't really, you know what I'm saying, like we always got to get it started. Why do we always have to get it started?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We want that reciprocator sometime. If it ain't got to be, we ain't got to go all the way, but at least some type of affection is what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? To let them know that we have a connection, a bond between one another.
Yeah. Somebody said they appreciate the real talk. Yeah. Driv, whenever your connection, you can just request to come back in. Okay. So women, what they're saying is sometimes, it's okay for us.
Somebody said you get tired of jumping on the pony. What? Hey, tell him he need to get right. If he talking about, hold on, let me.
Oh, that must be a woman. She said sometimes you get tired. Sometimes, so I guess the woman, sometimes it's a two-way street. You're absolutely right. Sometimes you get tired of jumping on the pony. They want to feel wanted too. So men want to feel wanted too.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. So what would you say if you stop initiating and give them long enough to want to initiate it?
No, don't be holding out stuff though. Don't be on that now.
If you stop initiating and give them long enough to want to initiate it. Okay.
So that's holding out. Is that what that is? That's holding out.
I don't. If you stop it. Okay, I don't know. Clarify, Tobar. Clarify that question is. If that's a question or a statement, I don't know. I think it's just a comment that she's making.
Yeah,
that's
okay. So, Driv, whenever you can come back in, come back in. So this is my next one. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, name. There he is. Hold on, let me get him back in. Okay, so you might have to request me, Driv, to get in. I don't know. All right. So what would you say is a top feminine quality that a high value man is looking for in a relationship? What is a top quality that a high value man is looking for in a relationship? A top feminine quality. A woman who what?
Me, I'm going to start it off. Me, I love a woman who has her nails done.
Dude,
that's
a feminine quality. Okay.
That's a must for me. You gotta have them nails and them feet done. Cause ooh, I ain't gonna. I'm just leave it right there. You know, I got a foot fetish, but I'm just saying I love a woman who have their nails and their feet, and that is a must for me.
So that's a feminine quality. Okay.
That's a must.
Okay.
And you gotta smell good. You gotta smell
Yeah.
good
Oh,
too.
that was what I'm finna jump on you with that.
Go ahead.
I'm
Preach,
on
man.
I'm on that smell good. If a woman smell good, ooh, that just make me weak right there, bro. I'm telling you, I'm like, I want you to smell good. That Victoria's Secret, that Bed Bath and Beyond. I mean, Bath and Body Works. That stuff. Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. That's. I can't. Y'all feel me? You feel me on that? That'll do it to a brother every time, man. Just come in the bed smelling good. Just smelling good. You ain't even touched her. You ain't even tasted. You ain't did nothing. You just smelling good.
Just smell good. Just smell good. All right. Somebody said you gotta have good breath. That's a feminine quality that is a
Yeah. The breath gotta be right. Yep. Gotta brush them. I use a little Colgate.
Yeah.
Little Colgate.
Little Listerine here and there, you know, little split splash.
True.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. Somebody said, Percy, you are a character. Yes, he is. I used to work with y'all. He is a character.
Man.
So we got smell good. You gotta get them nails done. So somebody said gargle.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So what else would you say is a feminine quality that you say that, you know what, this is, I like to see this on a woman. So, Driv's connection. I hope he can come back in. So that's good to hear. That's good. Do men have issues? Oh, okay. So this is a question somebody has. Do men have issues with getting pedicures?
No, I'm going with you.
Okay.
We going together.
Somebody said that you're paying for it. You going in, you paying for it.
I'm paying for it.
Now, see, at once upon a time in my life, I was like, I ain't getting no pedicure. Men don't get pedicure.
Yeah,
man, forget that. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I don't pedicure. But now, though, man, pamper me. Let me put my feet in that little tub. I like that. Yeah, I get it done. Yeah, let's go.
When Ling Ling put them hands on them feet. Ooh,
when Ling
Ling get putting them hands on them feet
in that water,
she get in that water. Sometimes you gotta tell them because that water be kind of hot. You gotta tell them
too.
You gotta tell them because if you don't tell them, your feet gonna be burning.
Yeah.
When she put them hands on their feet, Ling Ling. Ooh, I was the same way. Ooh, man.
So you say you going with her?
I'm going with them.
You going?
That's spending quality time.
That's a win-win, baby. Win-win.
Yeah, that's true. That is spending quality time. So I like the hot water too. Yes. So
ooh, I like it warm.
Let me ask you this, because this is a question that I get a lot from my singles, right? Is they're dating this guy for quite some time, and then they're saying, but he's not ready to take that next step. He's not ready to propose. He's not ready to make this a full-fledged commitment. So I'm smelling good. I'm getting my nails done. I'm gargling. You know, the breath is right. All of that stuff that y'all said. I'm not acting like no man, like Driv said. I'm not acting hard. I'm being soft. I'm soft-spoken. All of those things that y'all said. So my question is, what do you think hold men back or would hold a man back from taking that next step? What holds you back from committing?
Now, if you want me to respond, it's because he's still trying to be a player from the Himalaya. He ain't ready to put that hat down. He ain't ready to play that. That's what that is, man. That's what it is. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's still trying to be a player. You know.
He's still looking.
I mean, I'm just keeping it 100 now. You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping it 100 because that's most people who want to commit. You gonna commit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now I can see that not after 1 month. Now we're gonna have to give it some time. But if you've been together like a year, some years or so, you know what I'm saying? It's going to time to, you know, do your thug thizzle, you know, for real.
Yeah. That's good. Anybody else want to chime in? What do you think hold men back from committing? So Percy saying, you know, if somebody put in the comments too many options, and he's still looking. He's still looking.
Fishing. He fishing.
He's still pimping.
He
Somebody said, I'm glad I'm on tonight to see this.
Throwing that real out there.
Yeah. So what do you think? Anybody else? What stops them? What stops you from saying, you know, from taking that next step? If you saying that now let's say that this woman is everything that you say, right? Because that's what I have a lot of my women say, like, you know, he says I'm this and we do this together and we do all of this, but that next thing, which is like the ring. Like, two of you guys are married. Like, what made you say, I'm ready to settle down with this person? This is my lady. I'm just, there's no more searching. Like, Driv, what made you say, you know what, I'm ready to lock it down?
Yeah. Can you hear me clearly? My stuff over here actually.
I can hear you.
Okay. Man, for me personally, man, I got tired of doing things my own way. I'm gonna say it like that. I was doing everything, you know, that the world taught me to do. I was chasing girls, doing all of that, you know. But to me, to a real dude, like, that get old kind of quick to me. You know, that's me personally. That got old. You're playing the field and linking up with a different girl all the time. You know, it's unfulfilling. You know. So for me personally, man, I got tired of just heartbreak and just chaotic relationships, you know, just all that nonsense, man. And I finally just gave up on my trying, and I leaned on God, you know. I say God made marriage, you know. I believe that God made marriage, and I said my way not getting it. So I just got to that point where I was like, you know what, God, my way ain't did it. I'm going through all this nonsense. I went through some crazy stuff, you know. I said, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and do it your way. So what made me commit was, you know, once I got rooted in Christ and I started walking forward in my mission, I mean, then I knew I needed to, it got to a point where I was grinding about, you know, I'm grinding hard, you know, right. But I got to a point where I was like, man, I need some support, man. I need a helper, you know what I'm saying? I need somebody to help me in this mission because that load was getting heavy, carrying it by myself, you know, and that's when I got to that point where I said, you know, I started reading too, and, you know, I was reading Genesis 2, and I noticed that's when the Lord said, it's not good for a man to be alone. He wasn't just talking about any old raggedy dude. He was talking about Adam, who already had a relationship with God and was already walking. God told Adam in the garden, so he was already walking in his purpose and moving forward. And that's when he looked at Adam and said, it's not good for a man like that to be by himself and doing it by himself. And he gave him a helper that's suitable for him. And that's where Eve came in the picture. So for me, I mean, the commitment it was easy for me to commit because I wasn't just chasing every piece of tail that came around. Right. My heart was reserved for somebody with wifely character, you know, because I kept having the times where I tried to I'll date you because you had some hips or you was cute, you know what I'm saying? And that always went south. And I got to that point where I was like, you know what, I'm actually going to put her character over everything, you know? And so I was single for maybe about 3 years. And I didn't date nobody because if I didn't see consistency, fruit, and wife-like character, I wasn't going to waste my time no more because I went through way too much. Too many years I could get back, you know? And I finally got the hard situations to break me and get me to that point to truly just wait on him, trust in him. So by the time I met my wife, the first girl I dated after 3 years had wifely character. I was already looking for a wife. I was already looking for a helper. I was already looking for somebody to help me chase, you know? Yeah. Looking for a genuine companion. So by the time I met my wife, you know, after 8 months, I knew she was the one. I wasn't playing around no more. I was looking for, you know, no fake fairy tale. I knew I was already pursuing a woman of character like that God had for me, you know. So in my opinion, you know, when a dude is looking for something real and want to commit, you ain't got to beg him to commit, you know. That's
right.
Me, like our relationship, I said, hey, you a gym, you know. I remember I sat her down at a park because we was my wife knew I was her husband from like day one. She already knew it. So she treated me like husband after like week 2, you know. I'm like, all right, hold on, mama. But she was like me though. She was waiting. She knew it was a divine relationship with me and her. You know, like 'cause she was just like me. She was single for 4 years, waiting on somebody to look like a husband. For 3, waiting on somebody to look like a wife. So by the time we got together, we both kind of knew what it was. So she was ready to dive in, but I was a little more like, okay, I mean, I feel you too, but you moving too fast though, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
But I finally got to that point though, like, because then I remember she said, okay, cool. When we go to these little when we get around our friends and stuff, but some other dude approached me, don't say nothing, you know? And I was like, ooh, no.
Wait a minute. So you was like, okay.
And then I was like, man, if I let this girl go, like, I'm gonna be feeling stupid. If I see another dude on her Instagram page, you know, a few months from now, I'm gonna be feeling like I lost a good one, you know. And so I remember I sat her down. I had a little event. I said, after this event, come with me. We went to a park. I sat her on that slide, and I said, hey, look, you know, one of the reasons, you know, I feel like we kind of hit this little area of conflict is because we both know it's real, but I'm kind of trying to deny it because it's moving kind of fast, you know. And I said, but that's on me. God put it on men to lead. And you know what I'm saying? So if I don't define the relationship, it's going to get confusing, you know. And I sat her down. I said, forward, we're going to be exclusive, and I'm going to pursue you. I'm not going to talk to no other girls, and I'm going to change, you know, different friendships that I have to make it match what me and you are going to start walking in, you know. And from that day forward, you know, we was committed, in the rest of history, you know. But, I mean, I think if you want to be committed, you ain't had to beg me to be committed. Like I was there.
Right. And that's what somebody dropped in the comments. They say you dropping some gems. They say you shouldn't have to beg. Okay. So speaking of that, because, and one thing, yes, suitable. That right there, you want somebody who is suitable, right? So let me ask you this. Speaking of like talking like what the older generation says, right? So how true do you find this to be, that the older generation says, why buy the cow when you're getting the milk for free? So if you're doing all of these other things, then do you feel like that if you're with a woman who is doing all of these things, kind of like Driv, that you said that you felt like she was moving too fast at first, do you feel like sometimes men get comfortable and sit in that they sit in that saying that, you know, why should I take this next step when I'm getting like we doing wifely stuff now, you know? So do you feel like that's true? Why buy the cow when the milk is free? What do y'all say about that?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, I mean, if you take me back before I was walking with God, you know, you talking about men that got all kind of worldviews, you know, and ways of looking at stuff. So, I mean, I agree, of course, you know what I'm saying? God, you know, sex is a benefit to marriage, you know? But if you take away that intertwined with marriage, you can get the benefits package without the commitment in the relationship. Then, you know, you get a breakdown of the marital covenant. You know what I'm saying? My marriage is so dope because I wasn't getting no sex outside of marriage, you know? So now, even when there's conflict, it comes a little bit of conflict. I'm like, once I weigh it against the whole benefits package, somebody sleeping with me every night, somebody I can have a companion, I got fun with, somebody we're meeting each other's physical needs. We
come on now.
Up and having, like, then the trouble becomes a much smaller thing to deal with. It's simple because when you got this benefits package that come along with it, like, you know what I'm saying? It's worth the small amount of conflict that you have to have just to, you know, be married and live with another person.
Yeah, I like that benefits package.
Can I say one thing, though?
Go ahead, Percy.
Can I say one thing? You know how you go to the mall and you go to the food court and that person be over there like, try fried rice, just one. And you try some of that doggone chicken or whatever they be having out there, you get one pot, and then you end up going to buy some, right? Sometimes you want to try it before you buy it. That's all I'm saying.
Come on, P.
I'm just saying, man. I mean, like, I'm just keeping the 100 tonight, okay? We want to try it before we buy it.
Hey.
You don't just go to no car lot, get no car, and then just say, I want a Chevy, I want a Camaro. And then, you know, you test drive it first, right? Don't you jump in the whip and then take around the block before you come back? I mean, I'm just saying, I mean, some people do, some people don't.
Reply for that. I got something for that.
Okay, go ahead.
Watch this. With two people that are committed to one another fully, right? See, me and my wife, we was already committed to each other because we knew we were from God. You know what I'm saying? So tell me what two people, can y'all still hear me? My thing look like it's acting crazy.
We can hear you.
Yeah, we good.
Okay.
We good.
But tell me this, if you got two
Oh, it's breaking up.
Two committed people.
That's
the relationship built when you in love for one another, then tell me how sex can't grow to be on fire. Okay, am I here?
It can.
You hear me?
Yeah, we good.
Yeah.
It can. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying you shouldn't do that. I'm just saying a lot of people not doing that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that. I know that's the right way, and that's what, how it should be. Like, women should hold themselves. But I'm just saying a lot of people are not doing that.
Though, Percy. Men can hold
I'm just saying it
too.
go both ways. I saw what did you show that old dude that was here, that was on the radio station. He was on what is that show? It's a dating show, and the guy's here. He's on the radio station, Waiting to Love. And he was saying that he was saving himself for when he got married.
Yeah.
On the show Waiting to Love. I was like, man, dude, that's all right, bro. You know what I'm saying? That was a good thing. Everybody not doing that though. That's all I'm saying. I'm one of the ones who's not doing that.
I think it's noble. I mean,
it is.
I think that's noble and honorable because you're saving yourself for that. So therefore, there's no comparison either.
Yeah.
So like I only have you to compare, and you only have me to compare. So I'm not comparing you. Laying down with you, thinking about Johnny, or thinking about how how Ronnie used to do, or wanting you to do things that Ronnie used to do. We can kind of experiment together in our sexual bed. So
hold on. So do women? So you trying to say women don't compare men? That what you saying?
No, I know that's what I'm saying. That when you are out there and you've had everything, like you're gonna compare the fried rice down on this side of on the food court to the fried rice over on the other side of it.
Yeah, we got to get the.
So sometimes you just gotta be like, look, I'm gonna try this fried rice one time, and this one is good, or we go and make a commitment.
Yeah. Right on. Right on.
Get us in trouble though. Sometimes that can get us in trouble with us trying everybody's fried rice too.
That's right.
They got stuff out there that you can't get rid of. So
penicillin can't cure. That's what they told me. You got stuff
okay.
Penicillin can't cure. You better leave that alone, boy.
Yeah.
Penicillin can't cure that.
Somebody said I'm not going to the food court no more. Yeah, somebody putting that soul ties are real. You got to be careful. I definitely agree. Soul ties are definitely real, because I believe that spirits transfer. And so and that's when you have the attitude, other stuff that you're like, you wasn't acting like that before then. Who the hell did you freaking lay down with? And so sometimes we got to be careful with feeling like we're missing out. Like, I'm not going to make a commitment just in case somebody else comes along who's better. Because I definitely agree with what he said about the benefits package. Because once I know that I can get this here and it's not something that I can get over here, then I'm going to be more committed to making it work over here. Because I'm looking at the full benefits, all of this together. So I don't know. Driv looks like he's trying to come back. Let me get him back in. Okay. So let me ask you. So let me get to the questions. Somebody dropped some questions today too. So let me see if I can get to. So speaking of like a relationship from the spiritual perspective, right? So somebody asked how soon do you tell a potential person about your faith and vice versa? So let's just say I am a woman I am a woman. Let's just say that, you are a woman who is saving yourself, who says that, I don't want to have sex right now. I want to get to know you without having that added aspect, right? So somebody says, so how soon do I tell the person about my faith and my faith desires when we are in, getting to know each other? I would say right off. That's just me, but I would say right off. Because if he decides that he's a guy who says, you know what, babe, I'm sorry, food court guy who put in the comments, but if you say, you know what, I'm still getting samples at the food court, I'm gonna need to let you know that I'm not giving out samples. And so therefore you can make the decision. I'm giving you the option. I'm letting you make the choice whether or not you want to continue to get to know me. Or if you want to go down the street and get some fried rice. So I say immediately. What do you guys say? How soon do you think that the female should, that a woman should let you know about her faith desires?
Immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Immediately.
Yeah, I agree.
And I see the point. You know,
go ahead.
Building certain connections or ties, you know, emotional ties with each other. There's an obvious deal breaker from the jump. I'd rather know from the jump. So, you know what I'm saying? You know, I don't want to be caught up with somebody who ain't for me when the right one come along. You know what I'm saying? So I think the quicker we can get these deal breakers, the real out the way, like, because if you don't love God, we ain't going to vibe. So,
yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Away from the gate, you know, that way we don't waste each other's time. People got children nowadays. We got, you know, a lot of things going on. Like, I don't see a point of getting tied up with somebody if they're not for you. So the quicker we can find out that we're not going to work together, the quicker we can move in our right direction and be on that path where we're not going to meet the one that God has for us, you know?
Right.
And then if it's something that you want, then it's worth waiting for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to put in that time and that effort. You know, you got to build that thing up, that relationship thing. You know, you can't come in there expecting to get something all the time or off the top, you know?
Right. Kind of like you said that, you know, that, what was the comment that you made earlier? I think it was you, Percy, who said that it's not, you know, that guys are, no, it was Trevan who said that, you know, you got guys want sex. I mean, women want sex. I mean, let's be real. Let's be real. We are sexual beings, right? But it's not like it has to be the top priority. It's like right up there in the top 3, the top 5, but it's not necessarily like number 1 to where I have to have it. Like you said, we can wait. We wait for other things. You know, you want to save up for a car, you save up for the doggone car that you want. You're not just gonna go and just get anything because you're tired of saving. So if you really want someone, and that is the desire that they have, is that they don't want to have sex, then you wait.
Right.
But then, and the thing is, it also tells you about the guy's character. I believe it tells you about their character, and it tells you learn a lot about self-control.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I agree.
A lot about self-control. Yeah, so that's good. That's good. Will, you do have a down payment on the I want all the benefits, but until then, stimulate my mind. Okay, yes. You definitely want somebody that you can converse with.
Yeah.
You definitely want somebody that you can converse with. So
and that's what you're doing over time, is you building that relationship with one another, you know, getting to know each other. You know what he like, know what she like, you know, that thing.
Yeah.
That's the most important.
Yeah. So somebody asked, when a man first approaches a woman, does he already know his intentions at first sight, or is it the conversation? So when you approach a woman, do you already know your intentions at first sight, or is it once you converse with them, the conversation?
I think when you say intention, you know, it sounds like, do you know exactly where it's going to go, exactly how you want to pursue this relationship? So I wouldn't say you know it like that, but I think we know our intention may be, if somebody's attractive and I approach you, then that means obviously I have an intention to get to know you and see if this is something that I do want to pursue further, you know? I might not go past that initial thing, but I think the intention is, yeah, you're cute. Let's see if we connect relationally. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, you may not have it all the way summed up. I'm going to do this, we're going to do this, and I want to see if we can get married, you know? But I think we know initially like, it can be. You know, if we
Yeah. Just trying to get to know him. I'm looking.
Hey, I'm just saying, man. The player when he see her, he got intentions, bro. You know what I'm saying? When he see her, he got intentions. So now, whether it's gonna be short term, long term, that's on the relationship or the situation. But when he see her, though, he got intentions. That's all I'm saying.
You know, I guess it depends too. Where is he seeing her? If he's seeing her at church, he's seeing in the club. Does it make a difference? You know,
it don't make a difference.
Might be an attention. You know, might be a different attention.
I see nice looking women at church. I see nice looking women in clubs. I see nice looking women all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm thinking back when I was in the field now. Okay.
In the field.
No
Okay.
matter where you go, a man is looking. Okay. And he is ready to pull the trigger if a woman is ready to pull the trigger too. You know what I'm saying? He's looking for that connection. He's looking for that eye contact, that connection. He's looking for that.
So for her to make the contact,
do you think every
to go ahead?
club is looking for a deep relationship?
Say what?
I said, but so would you say that every dude who in the club is looking for a deep relationship, the same way he may be looking for it in a chick that if he at the church?
I'm gonna say yes because I've been in the club a lot. Okay, so I know dudes come every week. Okay, dudes come every week and they looking for somebody. Now I ain't gonna say let's say looking for a long relationship, but who knows who that person is that might stick around. You know what I'm saying? Who knows when it's gonna be that person time when he say, you know what, I'm tired of being a player, and I'm gonna settle down. You know what I'm saying? He might find her in the club, but he might find her at church. No matter where he finds her, he knows he has a good thing when he found her.
Yeah, I think it all goes on your maturity too.
Yeah,
you know, some guys may be in that immature stage where they just want to, have sex and when they see
it, hit it and quit it.
Versus a guy that's mature and he want to settle down. Oh man, I see her. She's beautiful. She stimulates my mind. And love, sometimes it's love at first sight. Sometimes once you get to know it, but it's all, I feel like it's on your maturity too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I do think somebody put in the comments, they said, I think we all got intentions. They said, I do. If I see a man I really like, I'm planning the wedding in my head until he shows otherwise. Somebody said it depends on who you talking to. Some guys or girls just do want sex. And then somebody says their parent met in the club and they've been married for years. I think it goes, either setting, right? Because you have everybody that goes to church and sees women and guys in church, sometimes their intention is still like the intention of the people that we think are in the club.
Yeah, true.
Right?
True.
So I think like kind of like what you said, like I think it kind of goes back to maturity level. And then like Driv said, it goes back to relationship. What is my relationship with Christ? Because, can I step out in the club and kind of, and I have a relationship with Christ? Maybe. But can I be in the club, be in the church and still have intention of wanting to get with the girl in the choir? Because I know back when I was, not that I don't go anymore, but like, y'all know at church how sometimes you have like the drama sleeping with everybody and all of this kind of stuff. So I think it goes back to the person and not necessarily the place. Not the place of where you see the person, not the location of where you see the person, but the person's character, that individual person. Remove the person from the location, remove the person from the place. The intention is still going to be the same.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
What she said.
Yeah, somebody said the same thing. Yeah, that's the same thing that I was saying. Like, it doesn't depend. I think it's the person. It's the person, because I can see you at church, I can see you at a club, but it's me. It's my maturity level. It's my character. It's my value system. It's those things that is going to make the difference, or make. Somebody said poor drama, but that's true. That's true. You have all kinds of stuff that's going on everywhere. Poor drama. So, guys, I know we have to wrap it up. And I know we already did.
This is good. This is good.
I know.
Yeah,
We already did past 5. But that's when I throw out a question. But I just want to ask this one question because I want to see what you guys got to say. Describe your ideal date.
Go ahead, P.
Somebody said we got to end, y'all. Somebody talking about no. We got to go.
Part 2. We need a part 2.
Yeah.
What's your ideal?
Part 2.
What would you say is your ideal date? How would you describe it?
Who want to go? Who gonna take it? Me?
So
yeah, you go first. I'm next.
Okay.
All right. My thing is, I know women like to eat. You know what I'm saying? So eating is definitely somewhere in the date. You know what I'm saying? We going somewhere to eat. All right. And then we're going somewhere that she likes or something that she likes to do. Because if it's the first date, I want to do something that she feels comfortable doing, that I'm just going to partake in to accompany her. Okay.
Okay.
So we're going to do that thing. All right. And I'm not gonna say we're gonna end with something else.
Yeah.
But I just want to make sure that we have a good time wherever we go. And I know that food and eating is one thing we definitely got to do. And I'm trying to cater to her. You know, my thing is making sure she is happy and making sure she wants to spend more time with me. If I'm pursuing her the way I, you know, in that way, I want to do the things that she wants to do. I want to learn more about her and spend more time with her by in that way.
Okay, so doing what she wants to do.
Yes.
Something that you can accompany her, and that she can enjoy herself. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Anybody else? What would you say would be describe your ideal date?
My ideal date is, you know, first we start out at a nice restaurant, you know, where we go
feed
eat.
the woman, Lord Jesus.
We gotta feed them because you know y'all love, yeah, because y'all love that food. Y'all love that food. Don't act like y'all put it in the comments. Y'all love food.
We breaking up.
Hear me, but I can't hear.
So my deal, take them. Oh,
go ahead, Trevan.
Oh yeah, first I'm gonna feed you. Then me personally, I want to go downtown and look at the stars. We go downtown, we walk downtown, take a romantic walk, and we looking at the stars.
Okay,
that's me. That's my ideal date. I want that's something that I want to do. I'm probably gonna do that. You know, sometime this month because you know it's Houston Restaurant Week, and you know all the expensive restaurants got deals. So I probably. Yeah, Houston Restaurant Week. It always come during my birthday month. You know, my birthday on August 27th. You know, I can put my cash up down in the Dropbox if I need to. But yeah, all right, go out to eat, and we're gonna go look at the stars. That's it.
Okay. Well, I guess y'all right because these women are dropping in the comments. Yes, they want food. Please feed them.
Hey,
I told you
the heart, baby.
That's it. I'm calling you Teddy Pendergrass P.
That's
your new nickname. Teddy Pendergrass P.
I'm sorry. So, guys, I want to thank you guys for coming and joining me on tonight. Before we close out, I want you to tell the people because they had a wonderful time. Somebody said they already talking about they need some cupcakes. So we're gonna close out with telling the people where they can find you. So you have that sweet trip. Yes. Oh Lord, everybody's saying that's so sweet looking at the stars. So so tell people, Trevan, where they can find you if they wanted to order some cupcakes. Or some cakes, because you do cakes as well, right?
Yes, ma'am. Well, I have my personal page, Trevan Beatty. It's no spaces, Trevan Beatty. Or I have my business page. I have a business page. It's my business name is Oh My It's Delicious Bakery. It comes from my mom. My mom had a business in 2015. She died in 2015, and I took over. So it's like that's just my inspiration, doing it for her, and that's just it. That's what I love to do.
And y'all, if anybody's on here and y'all came to my birthday get together or you went to my daughter's birthday get together, the cupcakes and the cake came from him. So good. And then we have Driv, who is no longer able to join us. It looks like he's trying to get back in. He's no longer able to join us, but y'all, Driv does Christian hip hop rap. And y'all, I'm telling y'all, he is good. He is so good. And so you can find him. Driv, tell the people where they can find you. You have a show coming up. And then he sells t-shirts too, y'all. So he has shirts that you can purchase. And then he has, you know, when he goes on stage and does the rapping. Do you have a show coming up or you want to tell them where they can get a shirt?
Yeah, you know what, follow. I do got a couple shows, but I can't think of it off the top of my head, like right where the next one is. I got the calendar.
Okay.
But yeah, if I just follow my page, you know.
My Twitter.
Updated.
Yep. And then they can get the shirts from your page too, right?
Yeah, just hit me up. Yeah, DM, inbox me.
Yes. Y'all, he's good. I'm telling y'all, I would not, y'all know me. Well, some of y'all know me. I'm not going to boost nobody up if I don't believe in them. And I'm telling y'all, the cupcakes are bomb. and Driv spit. Y'all heard the knowledge that he spit tonight. He spits some true knowledge, and it is so, you know, his shows are always lit. His little boy sometimes is up there with him. His little girl is sometimes up there with him, and his wife is up there. I think his little girl got some bars too that she spit on one of his tracks. So y'all check them out. Y'all support these men. Like I said, August, Black Business Month. Let's support our men. Let them know that we down for them. So y'all go check out those pages. And thank you guys so much for joining us tonight.
I got a question. Can we get part 2? Can we get part 2? That's all I need to know. Can we get part 2?
We're not. But look, the women are saying they want to come on now. So somebody already said go to Zoom and we need 3 women and 3 men. Listen, this was good convo, y'all. I am so glad you joined me. Thank you guys so much. I do appreciate you guys. Please tag a friend. Let them know Nightcap with Nakia was lit tonight. If you missed it or if you are looking at the replay, please drop in the comment section. Let us know what your takeaway was. Let me know what it is that you want to talk about next. What do you want to see next coming up on Nightcap with Nakia? Hit the notification button. So therefore, you'll see every single time that I go live, which is every week at 7:30 on Thursday. But if you forget, hit that notification button so you can know every time that I go live. And like I said, y'all see that I listen to my people. I listen to you guys. So let me know what it is that you want us to talk about next. All right. Thank you, guys. Have a blessed night. We'll see y'all. Everybody's putting part 2. Lord, we got part 2, part 2, part 2, part 2. We'll see. Oh, somebody said let's do a part 2 for the ladies. But I appreciate y'all. Love you guys so much. Be blessed. And you guys go out there and do great things. Bye.
All right.